Suddenly we get this musical explosion of all of them suddenly expressing themselves. Welcome in, everyone. I am Ziggy Chris, your Xennial Rocker GamerDad, and I'm here once again checking out more music I'm oblivious to, because you know I sit in my midlife crisis, listening to the music I grew up with. So here we catch up on things that have passed me by in recent years, or that I should really be aware of in the modern day. Today is something completely new. This will be the first track I have ever heard from these people, because I'm pretty sure it's a group. This comes from the recommendations on recent videos, so thank you, all of you. We're going to be checking out Gacharic Spin. I hope that's how it's pronounced. We've been enjoying lots of J-rock and metal and all sorts recently, and so this came up in the recommendations, and so I'm excited to see what they have to offer. As always, guys, if you don't know, I do like to go in completely blind, especially the first time, so I look up nothing and just want to go in and be hit by the sound and see what we discover. So that is the plan. That is it. Job done. Info dump completed. We should say, before I dive in any further, this video is from 4 years ago at the point of recording. It is 1.18 million views strong at the moment. So I'm going to take that as a good sign, but you never know. And so, just because, again, guys, just because something's popular doesn't mean it's good. Famous last words. But let's hope that this is one of the good ones. So here we go. We're going to dive straight into Gacharic Spin with Mindset. What a start! Okay. So before we dive any further, we are like, what, 27 seconds in to this, and that opening is exquisite. You guys, if you're a regular, if anyone's a regular by now, you know that we've discussed bass players many times, and that that little bass riff at the start, we've got I love it. I want to hear that again. This is such a funky opening. It's full of funk, and yeah, it's just straight in. No delays, no wasting time. We're just going to dive straight in. Want to hear that again. We've got a nice little guitar riff, but that. Nice beat. There we go. Oh my word. What is happening? This song so far is rapid. It's like a little bit funky, a little bit punky. It's like a little bit of a fusion between like rock, punk, and funk. I love what's going on here. The momentum in this song is fantastic. This, this lovely bass work going on. She's fantastic. This is a really nice bass riff all the way through this, but the rhythm of the guitar is really nice. It's just got such a steady beat to it, and I particularly love, like, I'm not sure what's going on. I've never seen them before, but there's lots of color, really funky outfit. She's got the singer's got this, like, she reminded me of someone from like Ring or something with the whole like schoolgirl vibe going on. But it's very, very nice. She's got a lovely voice. We've got a bit like with some of the other bands that we've checked out from Asia, where we've got elements of English in the chorus, presumably to help kind of broach it to the wider market, and then we've got native language for the verses. But that's fine. I'm imagining that maybe, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, that other songs are maybe whether other songs have English throughout or just similarly in the chorus or not at all, because that's always interesting, especially as bands get bigger, whether they try and broach the Western market a bit more with some of this stuff. But overall, so far, this is just, it's like funky and a little bit punky, as I said, and it's making me think of, I'm trying to think who's making me think of, but yeah, like punk rock funk is what I'm getting right now. It's probably completely off to what some people are thinking, but that's where my brain is kind of at. I'm really curious if the bass player always wears that dress, or if that's just for this video. Such a funky guitarist. Even the keyboard player is going for it. That was nice. Not only the vocal layering here and what they've done with the video to display it, but then also the guitar on the production there, the way it kind of cycled across from one ear to the other. That was really, really, really swish. I like that a lot. And sorry, I want to go back again because it's like I was so focused on the vocals before, I didn't hear there's some really nice timings in there, and there's a stop, and then it comes back in. There's a lovely little guitar riff. Let's do it again. Some lovely stuff there. Some lovely stuff there, because you've got the doodle 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 doodle, nice little drum roll, and the stop, and then the back in, and it's almost, I almost not missed it. Like, it's all there, you're enjoying it, but there's so many bits linked in there, and in the video you're kind of captivated by what's going on with the singer being displayed 3 times and the different ways she's speaking or singing to herself. But that little flurry in the background is really well done. Oh, we've transformed. Interesting, the drummer is a strong vocalist here as well. I have to say, guys, this may gain or lose me subs depending on how much you love this side. Well, which birthday was it? Yeah, I think it was like my 35th. I had a retro themed birthday party. It was fancy dress, and everyone had to come as like computer game characters or movie characters from my younger years, like 80s and 90s. And I came as Princess Peach from the Mario games. And I basically had a dress that looked just like this. It was slight variations, but basically the whole peachy style Princess Peach dress. If you ask nicely in the comments or on the post tab, maybe I'll show you some pictures of that amazing ensemble that I wore. If you're lucky, gotta beg. But yeah, so I love this dress just because I own it. It's in my wardrobe still. Ah, good times. Oh, nice. Got like we will come back to that. Beautiful vocal there. Beautiful vocals. And again, beautifully soft. She looks so happy. Oh my gosh. So many things. By the way, I talking about outfits and things I used to have. I used to have this hair color at one point in time, guys, as well. I've done pretty much every color under the sun. And I miss having pink hair. Those were the days. We have to come back before we get too close to the end of the song for this musical flurry in like just over halfway through, when we suddenly get, and before we get onto that, by the way, we've been talking recently I think it was in some of the videos around the warning about singing drummers, about Paulina in the warning and so on. And I said, I like a good singing drummer often when they do a lot of really good backing vocal. Haven't always been sold on kind of more lead vocal drummers, but so far this drumming singer is exquisite. She's got big segments of this where entire verses are hers, and also backing elements and everything else, and it's kind of going between her and what I would have called the lead singer at the start of the video, but they seem to be almost neck and neck in terms of splitting this song. She's fabulous, and loving the 80s style blazer thing going on. But that musical segue where we had everyone giving me a little bit of everything. We had slap, we got funk, we got the rhythm guitar, we've got little flurries, we've got drums, we've got keyboard frenzies. It was a little musical montage of like everything rolled in there. We're all just gonna showcase a little bit of everything, and this song is like an explosion of, again, I don't know all the lyrics because I'm just picking up on the English bits, but even from the video alone, the fact that she goes from this kind of prim and proper dressed schoolgirl uniform with the dark hair into the pink haired, more punky looking top, and this whole thing about it sounds and looks to be about like this more rebellious mindset and being free, and musically suddenly we explode, her hair changes and everything, suddenly we get this musical explosion of all of them suddenly expressing themselves. And I think for me, that matches the vibe of this song, or what I get from the title mindset and everything. We've been fun all the way through, but it was a more orderly fun. And then suddenly we have a little bit of chaos. It's just about controlled enough to make it melodic, and it comes together in the composition so that it works. It's not so chaotic that we get completely lost. It doesn't go off on a tangent. It's still within the remit of the song, but I like it. I like this musical explosion where they all get to suddenly show a little bit of who they are, and it matches this spirit of the song from what I'm perceiving in terms of like, okay, now we can express ourselves. Now we're free. Here we go. I love a bit of keyboard. And then this delivery, suddenly we see we calm down, and it's a really beautiful vocal here. Yeah, I really like the drummer's voice. I like to be honest, Pink Hair Girl is also exquisite. It was such a beautiful delivery. Oh, we're off again. Come on. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Wow. Wow. As we know, I came in blind. I didn't know what to expect. And wow, something from the images when I was waiting to hit play on the YouTube video made me think this was just going to be a lot more heavy. I don't know why, but this was fun. This was really fun. And yeah, it was really funky. There was so much frenetic funk to this, and yeah, it gave me those, like, yeah, I said it before, those funky punky kind of rock elements to it. It was a really nice sound, and because it's full of joy and energy, and it's upbeat, and it's just full of life, and it fits with this whole theme of mindset that I'm getting through the song and through the video without the full translation. So I'm sure some of you, because you are my Google guys, are going to give me more detail on the exact meanings of the song. But that's the vibe I'm getting from this. And overall, though, I loved it. I love the fact that we got so much of each band member in this. Like, all of them had moments to shine. The keyboard player, I'm loving some of the chaos that she brought me, with some beautiful moments of, like, there was some beautiful musical moments, but there was also a bit of just electronica fusion. It was really weird, but I liked it a lot. One of my favorite artists of all time is Ben Folds, and so I love a good I love a good bit of piano or keys because I'm a massive Ben Folds fan. And so I appreciated the keys in this. She was fantastic. We know by now I love a good bass player, and this just opening with this lady doing, she's over here, with this lady doing all of her stuff in what I'm going to call my Princess Peach dress, was fantastic. I'm really curious if this is just for this video, whether she always dresses like this. Please please say that she always dresses like this. Don't ruin my dreams. But overall, this was fantastic. Vocally, what I'm going to call, correct me if I'm wrong, the lead singer who went into the pink hair, great energy, really crisp vocals, and she's got bits where she's more like full on, not gruff, there's no grit, but it's just like more forceful and passionate. And then suddenly that bit after the chaotic section of solos and medley, suddenly we come back in, and she had a much more soft delivery, as did the drummer. They both got a moment there where it suddenly calmed down, and the song was still full of energy, but they both gave us a bit more softness in their voice, and it was a little bit cleaner and elegant, and I loved it because it showed a little bit of variation in what they can do, and there was a lot more control in what they were doing there as they brought it back down to earth before we close out in this musical energetic burst again where they're just bouncy and everything's going on. This was really, really good fun. I am all for this, guys. This was a 2 thumbs up. This was fantastic. I really hope that their other stuff is on this level, because this was really, really good fun. I'm very glad that we checked this out. We could spend all day kind of going back and forth through this song, but the summary is overall that I loved the musicianship in this. I loved how much we got to see all of them and showcase a flurry of their skills across this, from the very opening second, from that guitar riff into the funky bass, and then the pounding drum beat, and then it just keeps going, and then we have all of that beautiful explosion in the middle where suddenly we get to showcase all of them even more as they all kind of get this moment to express themselves. This was really good fun. Really good fun. So thank you. So there was a few of you that recommended Gacharic Spin in recent comments. And so this is all thanks to you. Thank you very much. I do go through, even if I don't get a chance to reply to all of your comments immediately, because when I'm not doing these, guys, I'm busy being a parent and everything else. So it takes me a while to reply sometimes, but I do read them all. But sometimes it takes me a minute to sit down and type everything. But I do appreciate them, and I take it all on board. So this came from you guys. So thank you very much. Keep the recommendations coming on more amazing groups that I should be checking out. This was awesome. So thank you very much. I'm gonna call it a day there, because I just want to remember the joy on this lady's face and all of their faces, because this was just a fun song, and I love that. I feel like going to listen to some Sponge now. I don't know why. It's just given me an inkling to head into that like punky direction. Don't know why, guys. That's just where my head is going right now, if anyone knows who I'm talking about. All right. On that bombshell, I am going to head off into the wild blue yonder, but thank you so much for being with me as always. Don't forget, you can join me on Patreon, where you can get all this stuff early. You can join me live on my gaming streams to hang out there and chat about music or anything else that takes your fancy, because I love hanging out with you all. And in the meantime, it is a scary world out there, so please stay safe, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.